All right, we're on, babe. You gonna talk? No? Okay. And we're on, babe.
Welcome to Down South Off-Road and Outdoor.
And what are we gonna be doing today?
Today we've got a couple of little projects going on. We are going to be installing some AJT Design.
And we're on, babe.
Welcome to Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. Today, what?
And we're on.
Welcome to Down South Off-Road and Outdoor.
Why are you laughing, babe?
Because this is like the 5th time we've done this.
5th time, guys. All right. So we made the mistake when we first got Bill and we were trying to just jazz up the interior and we bought that.
What you need to do is stop talking so that you can put the introduction there and then talk. But you didn't give any time whatsoever.
And we're on.
Welcome to Down South Off-Road and Outdoor.
Take 55. But either way, what are we gonna be talking about today, babe?
Today we have a couple of goodies from AJT Designs to add to Bella.
All right, spice up the interior. So when we first got Bella, we made the mistake of trying to do all kinds of little things to jazz up the interior, and we put some cheap,
what was it called?
Chinesium plastic covers over her air conditioner vents, and they just look like crap. So we are gonna flip the camera around and show you the new stuff. So what we got here, babe, is from, like we said, AJT Designs. They're based in the USA. Everything's made in the USA. And they work with injection molded plastics, apparently. So when you buy stuff from them, the colors will all be the same because they're using the same, I guess, the little pellets that they use. But so these are her air conditioner vent rings. Instead of just being a stick-on, these are actually going to replace the factory rings. So where's the things that it comes with, babe? In there some screws that you're supposed to bring with you. A bag of little black screws that will go in each of these holes to give it a little, it'll offset the red a little bit. So it's a small bag of little screws that are gonna go in these. And we will look on the inside of the car and show them what we're working with currently so they can see what we're replacing. So what we are replacing are these cheap glue-on plastic that just they look really bad. I mean, they look good from far away, but they're just kind of ugh. So we're gonna have her try to pry these things off. Hopefully that glue is not a bitch. We'll be doing that with a flathead screwdriver that we have, I'm sure, because we're always prepared for these videos. All right, so we're gonna get started. First thing she's gonna do is try to peel off the Chinesium.
So these were put on with 3M tape. So I think all we have to do is, it's just pull it straight off.
Nice.
Yeah, because actually it wasn't real 3M tape, it was the Chinese double-sided tape.
so not only did we go cheap on the so to get this vent off, babe, there's a certain way you have to do it, right?
So supposedly, all right, so there's a latch in here to get the factory cover off, or the entire vent off. You'll feel a little pocket, so to speak. It's the lock to unlock these vents. So when you open it up, if you feel along the top, it's not there. So turn it over.
See if I can get
and I can feel there's like a little hole there, and that's where the lock is.
So guys, that locking mechanism, if you see right here, you just see solid plastic behind the hole. But the minute that we've turned this vent just a little bit, you see a hole appearing, and boom. So now that hole goes all the way through. So she can just stick her screwdriver up there and pull down on the locking, and she should be able to get it right out. Boom. And now she just pulls that whole assembly out. Easy peasy, right, baby?
Yeah.
All right, so 1 down, 4 to go. So she'll start taking that thing apart. We'll do these other 4, and then we'll go to the back of the Jeep and show you how to do the other stuff. Did you see the hole up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, once you see the hole up here, it's actually pretty easy to get these things out. Nice. And it's also a good time, if you're on a lot of dirt roads, it's a good time to clean these things up because Bella, she's a dirty girl. She's got a lot of dirt and crevices. So we'll be back. All right, guys, Kim has all of her vents out. And what are you gonna be doing now, babe?
Apparently putting these screws in the edges.
So they're not actually serving a purpose. Those guys are decorative just to, I guess, cut the red a little bit. So AJT gives you all the screws and a handy dandy Allen wrench.
Because we never have enough of those.
Because, yeah, we've got like millions laying around.
That being said, we probably don't have one this small.
Probably not. So we'll just, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the application of all of these. You can see that it's pretty quick, pretty easy. We'll get to the good stuff. Got all of her screws in, and it looks like the guys at AJT Design probably know that we're clumsy as shit and we drop things like springs, so they actually give you an extra screw just in case. So this is kind of what they look like with all of the screws in. I think that looks kind of cool, don't you, babe?
I do.
Kind of cuts that red. So let's see how she gets the Jeep vent ring off. So you're gonna tell us what you're doing, babe?
So I'm just gonna slightly pry open or up on the edges of these clips. Just a little flat screwdriver and twist it.
And hopefully not break it, right?
Yep. But here's what that did, is it put the other one back down. So there we go.
So you just gotta work
Just
your way
a tiny
around.
screwdriver and just twist. There we go.
Boom, and that ring is off.
So I guess I need
And
that either, do I?
I guess not. But now we know how easy these would have been to take apart and paint. You know, I thought it would be like a pain in the ass process, but it was not. All right, so you're gonna put the first one on, see what it looks like. And so you're just lining those up, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Just lining those up with the factory brackets, and hopefully, yep.
Just push it right on.
Nice.
So I wonder how that's gonna look in there. Do you want to put one in and make sure it looks good before you change them all out and hate them?
Already taking them all out.
No, I'm saying.
It's not like they're hard to pop off.
Has all of her vents intact. These things have to go in a certain way. If you notice, there's 4 little tabs here. So she's got a slide where her 4 tabs fit in, and then she will turn back, I think it's clockwise, to lock it into place. Boom. So now it is locked in. Her vent opens, and that is it. That's kind of cool, babe. So some of them you may have to push a little harder because there could be wires from the stereo in there. Is it locked? I don't think so. There you go. All right. Whatever. So we just finished the install. How was the install?
It was super easy.
Maybe 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah, I mean the most difficult part was, and it wasn't even difficult once you figure out the placement, but was pulling out the actual vents.
So we'll show you what they look like real quick. They look phenomenal in here. I mean, they feel good. The accent bolts really do add a little flair. And when you compare it to the cheap Chinesium covers that we're using, so we're actually probably going to pull this thing off and just paint this silver piece. And I think AJT makes some air conditioner knobs that match this perfectly. We just didn't pull the trigger on those yet because we didn't know. But I think they actually replace the factory button covers. You can see we've got some stuff that just stick on it with 3M tape. But so these look pretty good.